For more updates, click on subscribe and click on bell button for latest notifications.
Hi friends, welcome to Tech ARKIT YouTube channel. My name is Ravi. In this video session, we are going to see that how to install and configure Squid Proxy Server to use to filter web traffic and reducing the unwanted URL to access, otherwise fine-tuning the internet bandwidth.
Like, share, comment and subscribe.
We wanted to restrict the users to don't visit unwanted sites, or maybe due to that unwanted sites you may get affected with the virus, all this stuff. So going forward to that way, so we just restrict the users to access those URLs, then filter this URL web filtering, the traffic filtering, so that users won't get the unwanted content or the harmful content to the users. So how you can do that? So basically what that proxy will do over here, example say you have a internet. So the internet, example say it will be terminated on one of the switch or the edge router or something like that. But on there, so whenever the traffic is passing through that internet, in the sense to the internal users for the maybe laptops or that desktops, or maybe using the Wi-Fi to the mobile users. So what you have to do is that you just pass all the internet traffic through the proxy server whenever the users has proxy IP address on their browser, so that they can get the internet, and the filters will be applied on the proxy server over here. So that way we can control some of the traffic from the proxy server, or we can also limit the bandwidth, or time to time we can also restrict the users to not to use the internet after some certain of time, something like that. You can make a lot of rules to configure or the filter the web traffic, all the stuff. So in order to do that, what you have to make is that you have to install the packages. The packages called Squid packages you have to install, and the service name you have to start is Squid, and the default port number is 3128. Configuration path for this Squid is /etc squid.conf. Here I am using RHCE7 or CentOS 7 to as a server and client. How it works, we just go ahead and see that. First of all, in order to do that, you have to install install Squid packages. You have to install. Now packages got installed successfully. Now just go ahead and enable and start the service. systemctl enable Squid and start the service. Verify the status of this Squid, whether it is running or not. So it's running. Let's see that how this status, and we have to enable the firewall -cmd -permanent. So we have to allow the firewall port 3128 to communicate with the clients port 3128/TCP. So firewall is not running, that's okay. So if the firewall is running over here, then you have to make this role, otherwise no need. So after that you just reload this firewall configuration, then it would be okay here. Now so just we have installed and started the service, but we did not make any rules over here to restrict these types of the URLs we wanted to block, or we wanted to control the downloads, or they restrict the file type, something like that. we did not do anything over here. So in order to do that, what we have to use is that just go ahead and edit the configuration file, squid.configuration file. So this is the configuration file where we have to use it. Basically these are all by default added possible VLAN configurations over here. So if you are using any of the series, maybe you have to just simply modify this, otherwise you just comment over here and make your own. So here maybe I just copy this one, paste it over here. So similar way I'm just using over here is the 2 series. I don't want all of this 16, the sense 65,000 URLs over here. I just want only the 254 URL, 255 IP address. I just allowing this 255 IP address over here. So now what I made here is that ACL for the local net is the name. So maybe you can use any other name. Let's say that my proxy net, something like that. Any name you can use over here. Now, so we just define the series, the IP series of it. Now you have to allow or deny. I just wanted to allow this HTTP access, allow my proxy net, this series I am allowing over here. Hello. Now allow using the ports. Example, say what are the safe ports, what are the not the safe ports. You just allowed over here. So here I'm just saving something like this, is that so this is the one of the rule just I allowed over here, and these are the by default safe ports. Okay, and it's already allowed. Now if you want to make any other rules over here, let's say that I wanted to make some rule over here saying that I want to define some bad sites, not exactly a bad sites, or maybe you can define the bad site something like this over here, bad sites. Let's say that mine the ACL name itself bad sites, and URL rejection, in the sense like regular expressions, using the regular expressions over here. I just I wanted to restrict these bad URLs. So where is the file is located of your URLs? So every time no need to come onto the configuration file and add the bad sites. Just go to that bad sites, maybe spelling mistake over here, you can use anything, of course, bad sites, HTTP underscore access. I'm defining the policy saying that deny these bad sites. Okay, what is mean by, so allow above your whatever the IP request comes from the above, allow it, but deny whenever the request comes to this URLs, bad sites URLs. Like this you can allow or deny using this definition. So now I did not made any bad sites configuration over here. Now let's go ahead and create this file, bad sites file. So in this bad sites file you have to add, example, say that in Office I don't want to browse some social networking sites. Okay, I don't want to allow Facebook. Okay, like this. Or maybe I don't want to allow YouTube because lot of people are just doing YouTube videos and choking the bandwidth, or utilizing more bandwidth. So I just wanted to block over here, like this. So now I have saved it. I just made the 2 changes, systemctl restart squid to affect the configuration. So it says something error over here. So there are some other policies associated with this local net over here. Let's say that but we have disabled the local net over there, so that's why it says that already the local net policies over here. So that's why I'm just going to change this proxy name, this group name, to local net itself, so that the below policies, whatever it is there, it's going to be allowed over here. Okay, now restart it. Okay, no issue. Okay, looks like fine. Now what you have to go is that you just capture IP address of this server IP address, and go to the client. Okay, this is my client. So what I'm doing over here is that I, in this client, go to this web browser and provide that proxy IP address over there, and try to filter that whatever the blocked URLs over there, so that you can get the traffic to that server hitting whatever the browser history, all the stuff, you can see that. So now our browser is opened. Just go to here and okay, before that you just go to search for facebook.com. so I did not added any proxy over here, but now you can go to the facebook.com. I'm able to see that the facebook.com URL over here, I'm able to browse. But if I change my proxy, let's go to advanced and network and settings. Here say manual proxy settings, and proxy address you have to provide over here, 192.168.2.43, and the port number is 3128. And maybe you can define that use proxy for all of this one, so that all this go over there, and exclude proxy for local host. So when I am typing this local host web browser settings, so it goes to the no proxy settings over here. Okay, and click OK. Now just go to the server side and put a monitoring over here /var log squid access.logs over here, and whenever you are browsing, the access logs will keep on monitoring over there, and you can see that now I'm trying to access the Facebook. So see this, you can see this request going from this IP address 192.168.2.202. so whenever it hits the bad sites, right, so it does not load the Facebook. So maybe I can use a different, and you can see that the Facebook server is refusing the connection. So why it is refusing the connection? Because whatever the traffic log which is diverting using this over here, which is denied. Okay, so the access logs, you can see over here that saying that the user connection, whatever it is there, so it is denying. So you can also format this log based on your requirement, and say maybe youtube.com. So youtube.com is coming. Why? Because so there are some static content, or there are some CDN URLs which does not reflect over here. So whenever you hit youtube.com, actually the traffic is not coming exactly from the youtube.com. It goes to something like gstatic.com or ggpt.com, something like that, right? So you have to disable these gstatic.com or ggpt.com, something like this. These URLs you have to add into the bad sites, so that you will get that URL working fine. So you have to go to bad sites over here and say in the YouTube, you just add these URLs, which is cpt.com and gstatic.com, this one. Okay, because the content is delivering from this sites, so you can see these images and all the stuff you can which is delivering from over here. You just add these URLs and restart your Squid Proxy Server. And now go to the client and try to access this YouTube. So now proxy is refusing the connections. So like whenever you add the youtube.com, why it is not able to restrict? Because the content is not delivering from the exactly from the youtube.com. It is delivering from the different caching sites, like which are the CDN, the content delivery network. So that you have to block those content delivery URLs also in order to block this youtube.com sites or the facebook.com example I showed. Maybe you can block a different sites. So but before that you have to verify that associated CDN URLs or caching URLs are the static content delivery network, so that you have to add them also into the blocking list, so that associated site will be blocked. Maybe if you want to add some rules based on the timelines or based on the like you wanted to add some content, like example say mp3 I don't want to use, I want to just block this mp3 extension or mp4 extension, like videos and audio files I don't want to download by the users, it should simply restrict. So in that case, what is the URLs you have to add over here? So squid.configuration file over here, and add the ACLs over here. Example say in similar way, so my added bad sites over here, right? In similar way I'm defining one more ACL, say that block file extension, something like that, and you just provide the URL path underscore regular expressions. Okay, and here define one more file for the extensions. Okay, use squid and say that the similar name I use block files over here is the file name dot ACL. Now define HTTP underscore access, the URL I'm defining, deny these block files. So now I'm defining over here this way, and go back and create this file and add the blocking extensions. And one more way is that I wanted to add one more ACL. Example say that I want to work only the internet during the work hours. Okay, let's say that define the time. So from when to when. Example say that I wanted to define 9 o'clock in the morning to evening 9 o'clock, maybe 19 hours. I don't want to use in between. Nobody wanted to use the internet connectivity on my office network. HTTP underscore access deny work hours. So that what happens, whenever your destination time, the time of the server reaches to 9 hours or the 19 hours in between, so that your internet access won't work. It simply says that okay, no access to your proxy, in a sense no access to internet, something like that. Now you just define these extension files over here. I'm just going to define the access files over here. Let's say that example I want to block all the torrents, don't want to any torrent extensions, dot torrent I want to block. So in this case define dot torrent dollar AVI, capital AVI, small GB, capital GB, something like that. You just put it into the extensions over here and put this, so that whenever you are browsing trying to download any mp3 content or AVI or MPEG files or FLV files, so that it simply blocks. You do not download any of this. So like this you can make this Squid proxy rules so that you can block or restrict or fine tune your bandwidth to use only for the what the internet is meant for. Like that you can use it. Or maybe if you wanted to restrict the download speed over here, maybe you can also make the Squid rules over here. Maybe like this, restricting the speed ACL over here. You have to define the ACL. Maybe I am going to define one more ACL over here. Let's say speed control and source. Where is the source? 192.168.2.0/24. so all the network. And delay, define the rule is that delay pool 1 and delay class 1 2, delay parameters 1, and how much you wanted to restrict. So that example, either I wanted to restrict to 512 kbs, something like that. You just define those numbers in download and upload speed, calculate those speed and define over here. And delay access allow speed control. So I am applying to this. So what happens, it will use this parameters whenever they wanted to download something like that. So they the proxy will keep only the download speed to whatever you defined, that many bits. So the internet calculation will be in bits. So whenever you are downloading anything, so that the users won't spike your bandwidth utilization, so that it will be in your control. So that like that you can put some of the restrictions over there. So based on your requirement, you maybe add some more rules. Okay, so this is what maybe the Squid proxy rules you can add it. And that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Please subscribe to the channel for more upcoming videos and courses.
Please follow us on social networking sites. If you have any technical related questions, you can ask